Hey guys, what's up? This is Krazak here, and welcome back to Pokemon Fire Red! Last time on Fire Red, we were able to conquer the Pokemon Tower and save, quote-unquote, Mr. Fuji. He was there of his own will, and we were able to get the Silph which really served no other purpose other than being able to see Marowak at the end of the Pokemon Tower. But, good news is, that did give us another key item that we want. We're going to be catching another Pokemon for this episode, and I did do a little bit of training off screen so that we have everyone at level 30. This is definitely getting exciting, excuse me there, as this is going to lead perfectly into what will be at least a temporary team member. I don't think I'm going to make it permanent, but this is basically what I'm wanting to do. We're going to pull out Doduo right away. Or Sim, rather. We're gonna go to Celadon. Always find a way at... Oh, but I don't want the one at Celadon. What am I doing? Oh, man. You know? Okay. Alright. Never mind that. Forget me. We're gonna go back to Lavender Town, and I will see you at an intersection that was previously inaccessible. So yeah, see you there. Alright, here we go. This isn't gonna be fun, but thanks for putting up with me. I'm really sorry about this, and this is gonna be fixed in the future. Just put up with me while you can. Alright, sport fishing area. Here we go. We have come to hunt down this sleeping Pokemon that blocks the road. Just to put it into perspective where exactly we are halfway between Vermilion and Lavender. And this Pokemon is blocking the way between both of them, as well as our next destination. But, now that that's the case, we're going to go ahead, we're going to save, and we're going to go ahead and get into the battle. I might be looking for a specific Snorlax, but we'll have to see. Just checking, 28 Pokeballs, 26 Great Balls. Yeah, we should be fine. But, yeah. Alright. You know what? I'm going to pull out Itachi to start. I think that's going to be best for this. Okay, without any further ado, I think it's time. Save one more time just to make sure Itachi's up in front. And with that, let's go for it. Alright, here we go. Snorlax up, and it's attacking. Here we go. Just a quick talk about Snorlax as we get into this battle. What I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to put it down as much as I possibly can. I want to cripple it as much as I can before this begins, because Snorlax is not fun. It hits really, really hard, and takes hits very well. Like, even with Brick Break, which you see does a lot of damage, it does less than half. And keep in mind, this is a normal type. Fighting is its weakness, and it doesn't even do all that much. And it rests... Oh, and Chesto Berry. Yeah, it's holding a Chesto Berry, which wakes it from sleep. The thing is, that's used competitively at times. Chesto Resto Snorlax, as it's called, relies on Chesto Berry, Rest, and Recycle to really help build up its moveset. And it works somewhat. You can also see Curse Snorlax work a lot too. Another Brick Break should get it down. Oh, and it's using Rest. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna go ahead, hit it once again with Brick Break, and we'll see. Brick Break again. Ooh, that's close. That is really close. Let's start with a great ball here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we ended up getting it. I didn't think that would happen. Well, there we go. We happen to get Snorlax. Now then, for a nickname, I'm picking someone that's been a friend, as this is probably going to be more of a temporary member, more of a tribute member, but not part of the main party. So that's why I'm personally picking the nickname here instead of giving it to you guys. Snoozer, this one's for you, and you know who you are. Now then, what we're going to do, now that we have Snorlax, we're going to go ahead, let's see here. Yeah, let's take a look. Modest nature, really? Just, for those of you who don't know, Modest nature boosts special attack, and takes away from physical attack. Which makes for a pretty bad Snorlax, unfortunately, but a Snorlax is a Snorlax. It's still going to hit pretty hard. This guy here gives us the Super Rod, which we kind of need, kind of don't. It's a way that we're going to go to hunt down a Pokemon, and we're going to, no matter how much he likes Big Magikarp, he gives us the best fishing rod in the game, and we're going to use it. Let's head back to Viridian here, and we're going to then head south to Pallet Town, and we're going to see if we can catch a Pokemon. Now, this is just a quick time lapse of me attempting to find a Staryu. But as we're playing Fire Red, you might know, you might not, you can't find Staryus in Fire Red. You can't find Starmies in Fire Red. And so, you have the audio clip here where I find that out.
No, that's leaf green only, isn't it?
With that out of the way, that means that we have to resort to our backup plan, which, I mean, we could go for Shelter, but I don't want to go for Shelter, it's defensive, but I don't like the way that the rest of the moveset works. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going for Lapras instead. And yeah, I'm pretty upset that we couldn't find Staryu, as, in my opinion, it's a really fun Pokemon to run, and it was one of the best Pokemon in Gen 1. But we can't, so it's water under the bridge. We're going to be able to get it in Saffron City anyway, so it just delays us a little bit. We'll be able to make it. Until then, we're going to go back to Celadon. We're going to go ahead and fight this other Snorlax here. And then from there, we're going to go down to Cycling Road, because that's going to take us to Fuchsia, where I'm aiming to get our next team member. Snorlax woke up and attacked in a grumpy rage. I'm just speeding this up because you've already seen the Snorlax fight once. This is more a fight for EXP and not much else. So it's just a quick fight to say, hey, I beat Snorlax, and Reese's almost made it, but not quite. But on a plus, Painted got a bunch of EXP. We're going to switch Painted to the front. And sorry, Reese's, we're going to put you in the back. Going up the stairs here, we find one of Professor Oak's aides.
you're supposed to have 40 species by this point. Then you get the amulet coin. Nope, we don't have 40 types. You'll find out later how many we have, and it's not even close. We need 60 by the end of the game. But, oh well. While we're into this battle, I have a couple things to explain. One is just quickly how amulet coin works. It's a good strategy for grinding up money. When a Pokemon is holding it, you get basically double money if the Pokemon shows up in battle. Which is good and all. But because I'm going more for just getting through the game, more for getting it, I guess, kind of walkthrough, kind of just speedrun walkthrough, if that makes sense, then there's no real need for that. Alright, with that out of the way, the other thing that I wanted to talk about was why I just have not been able to manage my uploads the way that I've hoped to. And that has been, once again, school. College level courses have not made things easy, and right now I've been in one of the more intensive spots with schooling. That's made it very stressful, that's made it kind of hard to get by, and has made it so that I haven't been able to upload on the same schedule. But the fact that I'm still trying, I'm hoping really shows you guys that I'm not just abandoning you. I'm not just like up and quitting, I'm not just up and leaving. But the fact is that now that I'm in this thing, this time for the long haul, we're actually going to try and make it for the long haul. And not just for the short time. I don't quite know what this means for the channel. And I do know that this episode, just in editing it, was really a bit more of a pain than I wanted it to be. And I think that's one of the things that deterred me from doing it for so long. But we're able to do this now, we're able to take care of it. So, I guess that's a short summary of what's been going on, but not necessarily how to solve it. We'll see. I'm going to try to be getting out the episodes more, as I do still have a couple that are recorded left to edit and put up, and then I'll keep recording them. But until then, we'll see. We're almost done with the battle, so we have this to look forward to.
Hey, and in other news, Painted Sim is evolving. Here we go. This is absolutely just one of the necessary things to really help make the team. Congratulations, Doduo evolved into Dodrio. Painted Sim now has 3 heads instead of 2. Level 31. I actually thought it was a little bit later. Like, somewhere between 32 to even 37. But yeah, look at this. 81 attack at level 31. It's not that bulky. 58 defense, 41 special defense, 69 speed, which is also really good. It's not the fastest Pokemon in our party, as that would go to Itachi. But it has even higher attack than Snorlax. And I mean, it doesn't have a lot of HP either. But 81 attack. That hit. The Sim is the hardest hitter on our team. And we are going to be taking full advantage of that.
Now, with this path here, something you can do is going up or down, you can hold the B button, I believe, which allows you to entirely stop on a slope when you couldn't before. We're going to be taking advantage of that. What we're going to be attempting to do is we're going to be attempting to get around as many of the battles as possible by using this trick. It's not necessarily easy to know the routing for it, but you get through it fairly easily anyway. So, that's Route 18 done. We're going to go ahead and head on to Fuchsia. Now that we're in Fuchsia, we're going to go ahead, quickly go heal. Yeah. let's heal first, and then we'll get to what I really want to do next. Alright, let's do this quickly. And we'll head out. This here is the Safari Zone of Fuchsia City. Welcome to the Safari Zone. For just 500, you can play the Safari game. Roam the wide open fields of Pokemon. Catch as many as you want. But on our first run, we're not going to be focusing on Pokemon catching, although we might catch a few here or there just to up our Pokedex. Rhyhorn. Rhyhorn's a good ground type. If you're in the pinch for a ground type and need something, then yeah, Rhyhorn's going to be good. It was definitely one of the best Pokemon of Gen 1 once it evolved into Rhydon. Execute. It makes for a decent grass type, but I think it was better known for its psychic typing. It was still one of those really good Pokemon. And to get a Leaf Stone in there too, which is an added bonus. Oh, gonna get an encounter before that. We have Parasect. I am not really a huge fan of Parasect, but it makes sense. Sunny day. Alright. Let's get Arendis here. Full Restore. That's gonna help in the long run, but we don't really need it right now. Okay. Oh, we have Paris. What am I gonna do with Paris? Let's just run away. Now, the thing about Paris and Parasect is they can hold mushrooms. And the mushrooms you can use for teaching forgotten moves or move tutoring. That's not what we're going for now. We have Nidorino, which we don't need. We already have Nidoking. You can also catch Nidorina in here. But again, that's not what we're going for. We're not going for Nidorina. We're not going for Nidorino because we already have Nidoking as Jason. And Jason hits really, really hard and does a good job. Alright. No, we don't want to go there. So we go up. Hey, there it is. Nidorina, just like I was talking about. TM47. Stealing. Steel is a really good move, and in fact a really good type to this point still. Steel didn't have a lot of weaknesses, didn't have a lot of resistances, and did physical damage. I don't remember whether or not Doduo, or Dodrio rather, by this point, can learn it. But I'm really hoping to be able to teach that. Just take a look at the gold teeth though. Yeah, these are an item that we're going to need, and I'm glad that we got it while we had a chance. Coming into here, we're the first person to reach the secret house. Like, really, it's not that hard. But, for our troubles, we receive HM3, Surf, which is by far known as one of the best offensive water moves to this point. Other than stuff like Hydro Pump and stuff like that, it hit both enemies on the opposing side of the field in the double battle, without consequence to you. We're gonna go ahead and teach that to Snoozer here. Alright, there we go. Snoozer is going to be our surfer until we get Lapras. Alright, with that, I think we're going to go ahead and take a look around. We're going to try and get the next Pokemon on our team, but it's not easy. You find it in the Safari Zone, but it's definitely one of the more rare specimens. Alright, Nidorino. Yeah, no. I'm not really too concerned about that. We're gonna go ahead and cut ahead to that.
Here we go, at long last, Chansey. I'm gonna throw some bait at Chansey because I don't want Chansey fleeing, mentioning. Oh. I said I don't want Chansey fleeing, mentioning just how long it took. This is my third time in the Safari Zone right now, attempting to get a Chansey. So yeah, I'm gonna see what else we can do. But I'm probably going to cut ahead to when we finally get another chance at Chansey.
Alright, so just to summarize, this is part of the struggle that it went through to get Chansey. Chansey is not easy to get. I will just say that now. But I was able to pursue it for a long enough time and throw enough money into the Safari Zone to be able to eventually get Chansey. I'm not going to show you all the failed attempts, because there were a lot of them. However, this is the successive attempt. Oh man. 26. Again, it's not easy. It really isn't. But oh well. Did it really take that long? Seriously? Yeah, it took that long. But it is caught. I'm glad that it didn't run away, even though it did multiple times before. I'm glad that it didn't get angry and flee, or eat and then run. But we're gonna keep Chauncey. Yeah. With that said, though, we can finally retire from here in peace. And now when I first saw that, I thought retirement is like, wait, retire? But we're a kid. What are we going to do when we retire? But I didn't understand that what that meant is that we would simply just be leaving the Safari Zone. That we would be just quitting the Safari Zone, basically. Just, alright, we're done with our run. Go ahead. Have your fun. Have your Pokeballs back. Let's go take a look. Now then, Chauncey. We're gonna take a look. It is naive, not too bad. But what we're focusing on, it has a very weak attack and defense, 12 and 14. But special attack and special defense, 30 and 57. And taking a look at that 169 HP, this thing is a special tank. We're gonna shift it around with this Paris we accidentally caught earlier. Yeah, I thought about releasing it, but as a mushroom, we'll keep it. And besides, we need the Pokedex anyway. So, we're going to take Chauncey. We're going to go ahead and teach it some new moves. We've refreshed Soft Boiled, which is really good. Heals your own HP and others in your party at the cost of your own HP. Double Slap, we'll get rid of it. And Minimize we'll keep for now. But basically what Chauncey is Chauncey is going to function as a Cleric Pokemon, as well as a tank. And the thing about the tank is that people don't expect it to hit as hard as it does. We're going to switch out Snoozer, at least temporarily. I don't know, maybe we'll bring Snoozer back. If not, then it was a lot of fun to have Snoozer aboard as a temporary member. And we'll go to Pewter here.
Side here. This tree looks like it can be cut down. Well, that's because it can't. Thanks, Jane. Now, you can get Old Amber here, you can get Aerodactyl. I'm not really going to go for Aerodactyl. We're not going to go for that guy. Here. The only thing you should toss, how about Seismic Toss? We're going to go ahead and we are going to teach this to Chauncey. Yes, Chauncey of all things. This is going to be Chauncey's main offensive move. We're going to get rid of Double Slap. Now then, the thing about Seismic Toss is that Seismic Toss is a fighting move, gravity-fed throw that causes damage matching the user's level. So right now this thing is fairly weak. However, mentioning how much of a special tank this is, especially when it evolves, it's really going to start doing some work later on. Let me see. Do I have anything that can raise friendship? Well, I have protein, but oops, that's not what I wanted to do. If anything, I'm giving the protein to Chiding. I mean, not Chiding. No protein for you. It goes to Sam. Base attack stat was raised, which is good. Not like base attack, but your stats. And you know what? Do I want to take this? Yeah. I'm going to take this Amber. The old Amber, we're going to take it to Cinnabar Island, and we're going to do stuff with it. Primarily, we're going to make it into an Aerodactyl. Now then, since I am here, and I do have Chiding, I want to show you what we were missing before Rock Tunnel. When Professor Osage was like, hey, you should definitely go here and get this thing. I believe this is the house? Yes, it is. No. No. You lied to me. This tree looks like it can be cut down. Cut this tree down. And what do you get? You get this guy. Hi! If your Pokedex has completed 10 species, you get HMO 5. Great, you've caught 15! Yay, only 15. Out of the 60 minimum that we need by the end of the game to access the extra features. But we're also gonna come down here and grab an ether. Paralyzed heal, I mean, we don't really need it, but we have it. And with that, you know what? I'm gonna put Chansey up in front. We're going to fly back to Fuchsia.
And what we're going to do after being back in Fuchsia, we're going to go ahead and head east. Now, Reese's is level 30, really low on EXP here, but we happen to have a couple items that will change that, as well as make Reese's the highest member of our team. That's right, during our journey, we have collected a grand total of 3 rare candies. Which 3 is not a lot, but I'm going to go ahead and pop 1 now, and the second. We're going to go ahead and we are going to get Reese's to evolve one last time into Venusaur. And there we go. We have Venusaur now.
And that is basically what I wanted to do. Reese's, Jason, Atati, Chansey, Sim, and what will be our last slot. I'm not sure whether I'm keeping Chansey or whether I'm bringing Snoozer back in. I've used Snorlax in several runs before, and to be honest, I don't want to do that again, even though it's a really good Pokemon. Chansey's another one that I want to give a good go, especially to represent what it was capable of in the original Red, Blue, and Yellow. But our last one will be Lapras. Unfortunately, I don't get that choice because we have Fire Red and not Leaf Green for this. If it were Leaf Green, yeah, we could have used Starmie. But as far as Chansey, we're gonna have to deal with it. So, until then, let's see here. We're gonna switch Chansey to the front, we're gonna get this level up, and I guess this means I'll meet you guys back here next time. In the meantime, thank you guys for stopping in. This has been somewhat enjoyable. I've been pretty salty trying to get Chansey, so I apologize for that now. But either way, next time on Pokemon Fire Red, we're gonna try and get things done. We have the rest of the gyms waiting on us, which out of the 8 gyms, let's see, we're missing access to 2 of them, and we only have 3 badges. So yeah, we have 3 gyms waiting for us. We have Team Rocket waiting for us. Don't you think it's about time to get things done? Yeah, me too. In the meantime, though, this has been Krazak, signing out. See ya!